Hello, it's Alan Tecchio, and welcome to another episode of Rock Hard Sessions. This time we have the band Adrift with us. We're going to do a little back and forth, watch them play, Q&A. It's going to be awesome. Rock Hard Sessions. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're here with Adrift. Welcome to Rock Hard Sessions, guys.
Thank you for having us, Alan.
Of course. Just watched you play a few songs. You sound awesome, and we're going to cut to that in a little bit. But I want to know a little bit more about you. I mean, Lenny Kaye, you're a legend. Everybody knows who you are. This guy I've known the longest out of all the band members.
A little while.
Yeah, a little bit.
We go back a ways.
Decades and decades, for sure.
Yeah.
And Christian, I just met you tonight. So
Yes,
nice
twice.
to meet you as well. Yes, exactly. The double intro. Adrift, where did we come up with that name? Whose idea was that, and is there a meaning behind it?
The name came from Steve. We wanted to have a goth jam power trio. I know that's a kind of melange of styles, but I wanted to have a thing where I could play a lot of guitar and have some fun, but I wanted it to be dark. And of course, that's where Christian comes in. He's the dark wave, and I just knew that he would be the person to kind of unite the poles of guitar and drums. And of course, Steve is an amazing drummer, quite an animal, well versed in prog rock paradiddles, and
A little bit.
I don't know, it's just, we've been practicing once a week for the past few months, and we seem to be gathering a particular personality of sound.
Cool. No, it sounds good, and I can hear the darkness, not just with the bass, but even the guitar chords and stuff. Everything sounds like it's got I don't know what the right word is. I mean, dark is a great description for it, but it's not your typical kind of rock sound.
Well, it's not like typical anything.
A little melancholy.
Yeah, it's some mellow to it,
Those
for sure.
sad doggies.
Yeah.
But it's also like I find that I'm singing in a different register of my voice. I'm deep within. I'm in the lower end of my voice, and it's kind of an interesting experiment for me.
So exploring something new.
Yeah, this is all for us. It's really new. I didn't want to do something I've done before, and I've done a few things before, but I really like the fact that this thing has its own sense of self.
Right.
And we keep expanding upon it. We're in no rush, but it seems to have a mission.
Cool. It's the best attitude with music I've found, for sure. How long have you guys been playing together?
I don't know,
Last year.
Last year.
Last summer we finally got together and kind of whipped together at the end of the summer and started to flirt with it. And then we did that one-off show at the winery.
Yeah,
So we kind of hit it hard for a couple of weeks before that. But like last fall, we started to really say, okay, let's do this.
Okay. And initially, how did you meet? How did that spark happen?
We're just local guys. you
Yeah.
know. I mean, I've known Steve and Christian for, I see Christian's band, Filth Traction. I know just about everybody in his band. And Steve, I see all the time.
We've all been running in similar circles, all kind of playing together on and off.
So kind of like this local Stroudsburg.
Yeah, I was in a band with some guys that Christian was in a band with one time or another, and then that all kind of went different directions, and then me and him started playing with another project of his that came back with the Psychotica stuff.
Okay.
So we were all just kind of like flirting with each other with that stuff, and
Right.
we were all hanging out at shows, and Lenny was saying he wanted to do something. He wanted to do something different. And sooner or later, when he was slowed down and he was around more, we'd start to get together, and that finally
Very
started to be.
And really, the initial idea, if I'm not wrong, was like 5 or 6 years ago before I moved to Albuquerque.
Yeah,
You had
right.
approached me with
This has been talked about for a
Really?
long
yeah,
time.
and we had talked about doing stuff together, and then COVID hit, and I decided to move to Albuquerque for no good fucking reason.
Yeah, sure.
And then, I was out there for a couple of years, and we were still in touch, and it was like, well, what's going on? We still want to do this project.
Yeah.
So then I moved back, and we're finally able to do it.
Did you move out for music, or was it something
Music
totally-
and just personal life, my normal business, how I make money and all that,
Gotcha. cool. Very cool. The last band that you were in, whatever happened with them? You guys had a deal and stuff, right? You
Well,
were
yeah.
out-
So I was with Psychotica for, 15 years. They were one of my favorite bands growing up, and I ended up joining them. And then, unfortunately, our singer had passed last year, and that kind of ended everything.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. I didn't know
It
that.
happens. But
Yeah,
then I
yeah,
have
for
my
sure.
project, which Lenny mentioned, Filth Traction. So we're doing stuff locally with that. And
Cool. So Adrift, gigs coming up that we can plug and announce?
Yeah, Sherman Showcase on July 6th, Saturday night. We're playing with some. It's all friends playing together. We got what was it, Marty?
Martin Royal from the Washington Social Club
Okay.
is coming to town.
And then it's a band that I used to be in. We are Space Horses. A guy, the one guy used to be in King Dead. Like, you know, we're all people that grew up around here.
Okay.
So again, we're all in these.
I mean, the nice thing is that there really seems to be developing a musical scene in Stroudsburg.
Again, yeah.
I mean, it's been pretty quiet for a long time, but it really seems like there's a real sense of community, bands encouraging each other.
People are playing again.
Yeah.
That's
And,
cool.
You know, with lower, right on the end of Main Street, below the Sherman, there seems to be a lot of action on the sidewalk, and that kind of community and that kind of scene is very welcome to me.
Sure.
I feel very at home at this part of the world.
How long have you been in this area, Lenny?
I've been about here about 37 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I never expected to be here, but it's taken me a while to actually understand my place within it. But now I couldn't be happier, to be honest.
That's awesome.
And it's still, Stroudsburg is still kind of under the radar.
Yeah.
People don't realize that there's a lot of creative energy going on here.
It's good to hear that. It's encouraging because I know for me, I'm going to be 58 this year. Our scene that we grew up in, bands would go out and see each other. You'd go see your friend's band the week before your band played that venue to hang your flyers up, and everyone would, even if you were competing,
That's all we did.
You supported.
You just went to shows.
Right. Now I don't see a lot of that anymore. So to know that that's perhaps happening
really
here,
starting to
It's
gather
slowly
together.
creeping in, yeah.
that's great. That's great.
Because
that's what it
probably
needs.
another venue or two would be nice, but right now everybody seems to enjoy playing for each other. And for me, who's seen a couple scenes develop, including the famed one at CBGB's, what you need at first is like 5 or 6 bands playing for each other, and then all of a sudden people start finding out about it and start showing up.
That's my experience. That makes total sense. That's cool.
There's a ridiculously deep well of talent out here. There's a lot of really, really good musicians out here.
Yeah, that's awesome. How many original songs do we have now? What is our plan? I know we do some covers.
We do some covers. We have about 3 or 4 originals that are finished, and about 2 or 3 under construction. We have our theme song "Drift," which is what the band name's for. We have a song under construction called P714, which is the original name of the band, and now we've just taken that and made it a name for a song.
Cool.
And it's fun to do covers because sometimes they test you. Especially the ones we like, they have a lot of tricky moves, so it's just good to concentrate and understand how we can play together and how we can communicate playing. I love a power trio, because there's just, you can instantaneously commune with everybody.
Right.
And if
Very
songs-
reactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we practice, and things start happening, we can go with them.
Not too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I get it.
We're all master chefs.
We're all master chefs here. Are you going to release a CD, you think, one day? Or do people even listen to CDs anymore? Or do you have a plan for releasing
I put
music?
out anything, you gotta do vinyl.
Yeah, CD I think is useless.
mean,
Ironically,
the CDs
cassettes
are
are
in it.
back. Maybe we can do a cassette.
I just don't think people have the equipment to play them on
There
anymore.
will be CDs. There always
to me,
is.
whatever the storage medium, it's great to make music and have it documented. And a thing like tonight, the Rock Hard Sessions, where we took some of these songs which we've been playing, but we've never actually heard, except on a microphone in the practice room. we get to see how they are.
Right.
And, it's
It's
pretty
fun to
lovely.
hear them mixed.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It'd be fun to see so many overdubs. We're gonna bring in the strings, man.
No
it's gonna be so
overdubs.
good.
No synthesizer.
We'll fix it all in post.
But, I know it sucks. Come on in.
Yeah.
But this is a really cool studio. It's great to have it here, and I'd like to thank everybody for letting us,
For sure. No, Dave and Tim are the
see
best.
what we sound like.
Dave
Yeah.
fed us.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Dave, for the food.
Yeah.
But no, it is great that it's here, and it's great that you guys are here, and we're happy to have you guys here.
Well, when we get a few more songs, maybe we'll be back.
I would love that. Awesome. Rock Hard Sessions, people. Adrift.
All right, shall we try to wax a hottie?
You unlock your door, open the window and let you escape. If you give me your paw, remnants of dreams that you scattered and torn, shattered and scorned. Take a walk in the park. Eyes blindfolded as you kneel down to pray, making your mark. Try to remember how it was then, never again. Don't say it's a lie. Don't say it's a sin. Do you know how it ends if you won't let it begin? You can't leave it to your next of kin. You can't live without the peace within. You can't live without the peace within. Pick up the phone. Leave me a message the time that you called. If nobody's home, try to remember how it will be. Just you and me. A twist of the wrist. Tell me a secret from deep in the past. A night to exist. Try to remember how it will be. Just you and me. Don't say it's a lie. Don't say it's a sin. Do you know your body starts to die. Things must stand if they must stand, all else would be a lie. I just wish I'd never walked this road. I just wish I'd not been weak in the past. I just wish I'd not let things carry on when I knew they wouldn't last. Don't know what to say, my love is torn. You're in the darkest hour, just before the dawn. You're naked as the day, naked as the day you were born. Oh, you're naked as the day, naked as the day you were born. And let the rain rain down all day, and let the rain rain down all day. I just hope it washes all my guilt away. And when I told you I couldn't cut the silence, when I told you I needed you all along, when I told you time stood still, though I felt right, I felt wrong. Don't know what to say, my love is torn. You're in the darkest hour, just before the dawn. You're naked as the day, naked as the day you were born. Oh, you're naked as the day, naked as the day you were born. Oh, you're naked as the day, naked as the day you were born. You're naked as the day, naked as the day you were born. There's a house across the street, late at night where people meet. They go inside, I don't know why. Sometimes I think I'd like to try what goes on behind those closed doors. Cars roll up, out step the hordes. Shades are drawn, lights are low. After hours we want to go, so so long with the skeleton crew. You never know when they come for you. Open the door, step inside. At first you can't see, then they show you the bona fide. Up the stairs where the shades are drawn. They got a library filled with porn. Up to no good, up to no bad. Might be the weirdest night that you ever had. So let the wheel go down. Walks a guy with a peg leg. In walks a girl, she's the kind of girl you gotta beg to get on the floor, strut her stuff. But even then, that ain't enough. So the party goes on and on and on. Pretty soon it greets the dawn. When all is said and all is done, you've made a bet now, lost or won. So let the wheel go.